Okay. Okay, fine. Then we'll start now. I think most of them are joined. Okay, I'm going to share the screen now. Screen is visible to all of you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, so firstly, just see what are those questions which is already asked from the mango. Okay. So these are the common species which is already asked, which is salt tolerance, waterlogging condition, anthracnose, then low temperature tolerance. These are the very famous and most common species of mango, which repeatedly they asked. Okay. Next question is which European country grow mango commercially? That is Spain. Okay. This sapping is related to mango. Multiple time there is option related to jackfruit also. In their case also de-sapping process is there, but most common is in case of mango. So better to click on the mango only. Turpentine is a polymorphic rootstock of mango. Next question will be like national active germ plant site for mango is located at, that is at CISH Lucknow. Next question, just see what is the unusual variety of mango. In IRA entrance examination in like 2011 and 13, sometimes this question they used to ask, that is do fasla, croton, chidla, and afak. These are the variety which is come under the unusual variety group. Mangifera species which has only, yes,
Proton and Dove cells, Dofansa.
is there any question or I have to mute someone? Please all of you mute yourself. Okay. If you are having any question, you can ask in between. Okay, next question will be just see Mangifera species has only tetramerous flower, that is Altissima. Then what is the other name of that Anacardiaceae family, that is poison ivy family? There are some specific character because of which it is called as poison ivy family. And another specific character of Anacardiaceae family is resin canal is found in vascular bundle. Next is mango hybrid which has Alfonso like character but do not suffer from spongy tissue, that is Arcaponi. Next is a flower bud differentiation in mango under North Indian condition. It's very simple question. That is mostly in October, November. Then sweetest variety of mango, that is Chausha. Flower drop, that is because of fluctuation in the temperature. There are few root stocks which is spontaneous tetraploid. That is Gomera 1 and Gomera 3. Both is from, one is from Canary Island, another is from mainland. Both is from Spain. Alfonso variety of mango mostly grown in Western India, which we will know it very well. Kur, what is the kur? It's a mango variety which is monoembryonic in nature. Terminal bearer fruit crop. In option it was there, so it is mostly mango. See next question. Langra, it is highly prone to fruit drop. Alfonso, it have limited adaptability. Firstly, it is susceptible to bacterial leaf spot. Amrapali, uneven fruit size is there sometime. Then Bangalore, inferior fruit quality. These are the some of the unadvantage, or you can say that the character which is like not useful in particular variety. That question was there in matching. So you should take care of those things. Like instead of reading the good character, you have to know about the another inferior character of that particular variety, which sometimes they used to ask. Okay. Okay, next is Australian germplasm term commons is refers to. Commons term they mostly use for the Kingston Pride variety and its clone. So for that there is a common term, that is commons. Okay. Average number of hermaphrodite flower in mango is maximum up to 40%. It can be up to 40%. Amrapali variety of mango is suitable for processing. Then like if there is if like Totapari is not in the option, then only you have to go for the Amrapali. Then Pusha Shrest, it's an elongated fruit with red peel. Pusha Pitambari, you know, it's like most commonly they used to ask what is the parentage of Pusha Pitambar. Okay. Sindhu thin stone with non-viable kernel. Arka Punit, it's free from spongy tissue. High phloem to xylem ratio in mango is indication for dwarfness. Skin color is mostly governed by polygenes. Mangiferin is a malformin. Okay, it's a chemical substance which used to develop malformation. So you should know it is malformin. Okay. Next is according to Kosterman and Babbard in 1993, the species under the uncertain origin, the total number of species is 11 in that case. Okay. So you should know about that also. It was there in our examination last year. Then when we have appeared for JRF 2018, like in online computer based exam, there was one question. What is the photoperiodic status of the mango? Is it short day, long day, or day neutral? So mango is a day neutral plant. Okay. Next, Irwin, it is the seedling of lupins and come under the third generation mango. Major parent of Florida mango is mulgo and turpentine. Pinching off of terminal bud. It is mostly done in which variety of mango? That is Amrapali. Mangifera cochinchiensis mostly limited to the Thailand region. Okay. Ratio of edible to non-edible, that is 3:4. Only 0.1% hermaphrodite flower develop fruits to maturity. Then another question is Mangifera species having labyrinthine seed, that is Gedebe. Okay. Whatever I am discussing by of now is these are the questions which are already asked from the mango. So it means that this question you should be like you have to keep it on tip of your tongue. Okay. So revise it multiple times. A few questions are also there which they already asked, that is mango species which is hardy known outside its native region, that is Mangifera pajang, having largest size. Okay. In situ method of mango grafting is soft root grafting. Epicotyle grafting recommended for rapid multiplication of mango in Maharashtra, Konkan region. Age of rootstock for epicotyle grafting is that is 14 days mostly. Best combiner variety used in hybridization of mango, that is Neelam. This is also very important question. Then mango cultivar R2E2 developed in Australia. It's a seedling of Kent. Recurrent flowering, it's mostly in Alfonso. Langra is a mid-season variety. Pusa Pitambar, I already told, like you should remember the parentage of it. Then black flesh, it's a character of which variety? That is Hedden. Lumpy tissue is mostly found in the Pico variety. Jelly is highly susceptible variety is Tommy Atkin. And Resi tissue is highly susceptible variety is Carabao. Okay. Another question, see this question, they have asked in IRI PhD 2016 as well as in SRF 2020 also. In recent classification of mango, which section of Mangifera has maximum number of species? That is Mangifera Dinghao. You should remember this. During our time also this question was there in exam. Okay. Now you have to remember how many, what is the maximum number of species? You should remember the number. Mangifera species in which flowering occurs once in a 5 to 10 year, that is Lagnifera. That is also very much important. Okay. Then alpha developed in Brazil, which is hybrid of Mallika and Vandyke. Remember that this is the parentage of alpha variety asked in RI PhD 2016. Enarching in mango is in India suggested by S.K. Mukherjee. Most noticeable impact of climate change on mango tree in India. Mostly what it will impact is erratic flowering. That is the specific impact of climate change in mango. Next question is, what is the specific timing of pruning? As you know that in general, it is not necessary, but to remove the disease and damaged plant and crisscross branches, we could go for that. So August to September is most critical, mostly end of August. Okay. A rare species of Mangifera, which is endemic to Philippines, that is Merili. Okay. In vapor heat treatment, in mango, temperature inside the chamber is 50 to 52 degrees Celsius. And in the case of pulp, that is 46 to 47 degrees Celsius. So remember that if they are asking the temperature of inside the chamber, then it will be 50 to 52. And when they are asking for the pulp, so that is 46 to 47 degrees Celsius. So read the question nicely and click the right answer. This is the question which is already asked. Okay. Next is mango breeding work first started in the world is in India. You might be knowing the year. Temperature for hydrocooling of mango, that is 12 to 15 degrees Celsius. And storage temperature is 13 degrees with 80 to 90% RH. See how basic question it is. If it is in option like 85 to 95, 80 to 90, how much like student used to confuse with this. So you should remember the storage temperature as well as relative humidity, specifically for the mango, banana, grapes, oranges, like temperature as well exact relative humidity. Okay. What is the major constraints in mango cultivation in tropical semi-arid region? That is frost. Mango inflorescence contain male and hermaphrodite flowers. Mango is commercially propagated by wedge and cleft grafting. These are the questions already asked. Okay, you can go for this. You can read it. Simply, I'm just reading for your common understanding. Mango variety having sweet and sour both the flavor with milky aroma. That is tango. Okay. First, you should remember like tango is a variety of mango. Then what is the specific character of this variety? Then polymorph in mango is gone by single dominant gene. And what is the genome size? That is 450. And Mangifera species bear fruit in off season. That is Mangifera rufocostata. And paclobutazole is mostly used for regularity in bearing. So whatever question I have discussed, these are the compilation of last 10 years, which is asked from the mango. Kindly take the print of this paper and revise it multiple times. You might get some questions from the question which is already asked. Now we'll discuss some important questions from the mango. Fast, I will discuss, okay? So today we'll discuss about the mango only because this meeting will be over in 40 minutes. So I think 4:30 we have started, 5:10 is the last time. So I'll discuss fast and I'll share the PDF in group. Okay. Mango like national fruit tree of India and national tree of Bangladesh, as you might be knowing. Okay. First thing you should know, mango is diploid and polarity level is 2x, never go for the 4x. Okay, 2n equal to 2x is 40, not 4x. Second thing, mango, then English word mango is come from, these are the Portuguese word also. So this is like up to your level, you can see. I will discuss only the important point. Okay. Like see, the most common rootstock in Florida are polymorphic seedling, that is turpentine, and also called as seedling number 11. In California, turpentine and Carrillo are used. In like Puerto Rico, see, magnotina and pasto seedlings mostly used. Anthesis and pollination, you should go for few questions are there. Like in sometime they used to ask like in single panicle, what is the total number of flower? That is 1,000 to 6,000. And that is also very big the cultivar. But in general, it is 1,000 to 6,000. And both perfect and male flower is there in same panicle. Ratio is, as I already told you, it vary, but up to 40% or less than 50%, you can say that most strongly. That is mostly depend upon the environmental factor and cultural practices also. Then stigma receptivity up to 18 hours and which will remain up to 72 hours. Okay. But you should know like most receptive duration is up to 6 hours. Flowering on an individual panicle is sequential from the base to the distal, and this is the pattern which you should know. Okay. Just focus on the highlighted point. What is the optimum temperature for pollination and fertilization? That is 22 degrees Celsius of day timing, and same for the night also. And as you know that best pollinizer for the cherry mango is Bombay green. This heritability you should remember, like for the dwarfness, regularity in wearing, what is the genes are responsible. In the case of genetic resources, so a few questions are there. These are the compilation of like KB books, a handbook of horticulture, and so many things. So all the highlighted thing you should read for the statement kind of question, like in current pattern. So just see, like diversity of Mangifera is in tropical and subtropical Asia, that is ranging from the equator to 27-degree latitude as far east to the Caroline Island. So this point you should remember as per the statement kind of question. Okay, maximum diversity occurs in Western Malaysia and about 28 species are found in that region. That is also important. And recent classification, as you know that Custerman and Bompard in 1993, they have concluded up to 69. Other thing you can read it. Okay, I'll discuss the important thing only. This is also important question, like detailed descriptor of Florida mango is like published by Campbell. Here you can also go for the year. What is the apple mango? This is also some famous question. Just simply you should know apple mango is a famous variety of mango, which is a variety of Kenya, Africa, having hard skin like apple. That's it. Like apple mango is a variety of mango and it looks like apple. That is mostly common in Kenya, Africa. Okay, area production, these things. It's compiled of recent data. You can go for that. origin, these things. This you can like remember it. Like in 1949, Mukherjee have given classification. At that time, they concluded 41 species of mango. Okay. Later on, 1969, Singh et al. They have concluded that in total there is 62 species. Okay. Later on in 1978, Ding Hao concluded, reduced it, and they have given 14 species. And then they have added 4 Malaysian species. And later on, they concluded up to 31 species. Then after 4 years, he added 1 Chinese species and 2 Malaysian species. Okay. Again, Mukherjee given one classification in 1985 and he concluded 39 species. But most accepted classification is which is given by Kosterman and Bompard in 1993, that is 69 species of mango. Okay, that you should know. And Hooker classified based on the flower disc. Okay, flower disc based on the flower disc. Most recent classification I already discussed, 69 species. And he has given 2 subgenera, Mangifera and Limas. And as I discussed, like 11 species there under uncertain group. Okay. This you should remember. Like there are 5 species that is most common, which is Indian origin. So they used to ask which is the following species of origin, Indian origin. Okay, like Mangifera khasiana, indica, sylvatica, Comtosperma, and Andamanica. So I used to remember it like Kiska, K-I-S-C-A, Kiska. So Kiska in the sense K is khasiana, I is indica, S sylvatica, C is Comtosperma, and A is Andamanica. Okay, there are some species, most common species, which is mentioned in KB book, like written by Eliud, like different species they have given and different character is there. Like see, in the case of Mangifera foetida, it is less commonly cultivated due to its highly astringent fruit. However, the fruit is widely used for pickling purpose. See, it's as a substitute for tamarind. So they may ask which is the species of mango and maybe as a substitute for tamarind. So you can go for the Mangifera foetida. Similarly, Kemang, Pajang all have different characters. So all is mentioned here. Okay. Later on, you can read it. Someone is doing something. It is okay. So, as I already discussed, like Mangifera, Lagnifera. In this case, like flowering occurs once in 5 to 10 years. And it is also known as Lanjur. So remember that what is the common name of this species? It was there in SRF 2019. So many species are there. See, Mangifera subsilifolia shows some affinity with Lagnifera and Blomsteini, in which flowering and fruiting seems to occur at interval of 5 years. As we earlier we studied like 5 to 10 years, but in this case more than 5 years, which is in respect to the Lagnifera. In the case of Lagnifera, it is 5 to 10 years, but in both the species it is more than 5 years. Okay, like at that interval it used to happen. Then what is the winter mango? Which species is called as winter mango? That is Hamilis. Then Odorata, it's a hybrid between Foetida and Indica. Petendria, as you know that it is like mostly grown in Malaysian region, and it have high proportion of hermaphrodite to male flowers. So remember that in the species in which like the ratio of male and hermaphrodite is maximum, that is Mangifera petendria. Okay. Other species belong to mango, like the family Anacardiaceae. So many things is there. See, you can go for, you can revise all those things like Kaffir palm, dragon palm, plums, then purple mombins are there, then cashew is there, pistachio is there. Okay. In the case of other than fruit crops, some woody plants are also there, which you should remember. Like these are the different genera which is come under the family Anacardiaceae. Soil and climate, similarly, you should remember the temperature, which they already asked, like 24 to 33 degrees. Somewhere you will get 24 to 27 degrees Celsius. Optimum pH. Then 2-3 point is very important. Like mango do not grow well in saline soil. So there is 2 rootstock. One is 13, one is from Israel. Second is Kurkan, and Ulur is from India, which is salt tolerance. Okay. 2-3 points is also there. Like for a optimum variety, what is the specific character? TSS must be 20%. Acid content 0.2 to 0.5%. Protein content 1%, energy value 60 kilocalorie. Okay. Propagation, these things you can read. Varietal introduction is there. Some point is very much important. See, in this case, recently, like some Australian development is there, which you should know. What is the monoembryonic seedling selection? what is the polyembryonic seedling selection. You should just remember like what is the variety which is outcome of monoembryonic seedling selection, that is delta R2E2, already asked in the exam. Like it is the Kent seedling and which cover around 10% in Australia. This is the matter of, these are the question or material which you will get in e-liturgy book nicely. Okay, if you want to read that book, you can read it and you can find those things nicely. And in the case of polyembryonic seedling selection, in this case, the variety is Kingston Spooner and Kingston KRS. Okay, both are very much important. And then this Calypso, it is the controlled open pollinated outcome. In this, they have crossed first Kingston and Sensation, and later on they screened the large population and developed Calypso, that is B74. Clonal varieties are also there. You should remember NPP5 and Has4. Okay. So these are the important varieties of, not of the India, but of the like Egypt, Israel, and then Brazil, Florida. Just a second. In 10 minutes, I think we have to finish it. Otherwise, it is going to off. So Beta is a variety of Brazil, which is a cross between Amrapali and Winters. Okay. Then Hayden, you're already knowing like it's for Floridan variety. Somewhere you will get like it's a cross between Malgoa and Turpentine, but leave it. Don't see it. Just focus on like it is the seedling selection. Okay. Somewhere it is mentioned like it's a cross between Malgoa and Turpentine, but better to like in exam they used to say like it's a seedling selection of Malgoa. Okay. Kate, you should remember, like in the case of Kate, it is the seedling selection of Brooks, which is assistant to anthracnose. All the points you should remember nicely. Okay, read it multiple times, whatever point is mentioned, because these are the matter of e-leads. You will get in that book only. So I have compiled all those things, so it's better for you to revise it. Kent, it's a seedling of like it's a cross between Hayden and Brooks. Later on, they went for the seedling selection. Sensation, you're already knowing. Tommy Atkin is there, then Turpentine is there. Then after the Joya is very much important. See, Joya it's a Palmer seedling and Chennai is a Kent seedling. Okay. Then we'll discuss about the apical dominance is there. These two question is there in the case. There is no apical dominance. That is, one is creeping from IIHR, one is Latara from Bihar. In this case, apical dominance is not there. So that's what dwarfing used to occur. Okay, if there is no apical dominance, it means Xion will not grow properly. So like lateral branching will be there. The concept which is given by the Niljabo. Flowering and fruit set is there. So in this case, see, low temperature stress is necessary for floral induction. Low temperature when the tree are in full bloom, retard fruit growth and development. That is one part. Second part, you should remember like high temperature and low humidity condition results in low carbon accumulation, which lowers the tree's ability to hold heavy load. So this point you should remember as per the statement kind of statement and assertion kind of questions. Okay. So next is harvesting and yield. You can read grading is there in the case of mango, like different grade is there mostly for the Alfonso and Kesar and based on their weight. Okay, remember for the A+ grade mostly. Vapor heat treatment, as I already told, like 46 to 47 degrees Celsius. It's a pulp temperature. When they are going for the like inside the temperature of the chamber, you should go for the 52 degrees Celsius. Okay. For uniform ripening, 100 kg fruit, 100 liter of water containing 62.5 to 187 ml of ethyl, and temperature should be at 52 plus minus 2 degrees Celsius. Some common physiological disorder is there, like malformation. Points are already mentioned there. You should take print and revise it. If you are knowing, that is good. Biennial bearing is there. What is the different factors which is responsible for the biennial bearing? You can go for that. Climatological, age related. Okay. Carbon like nitrogen ratio also. How much is used to participate in that case. Then black tip is there. Clustering or jhumka is there. In case of jhumka, like 2 points you should remember. What is the month, exact month? Like in the case of clustering, fruits without growth at the, like see in this case, clustering used to take place at the tip of the panicle, like, and that is mostly because of the low temperature, mostly in the case of February, March. Okay. that you should remember, like what is the month or what is the adverse most common factor which is responsible for the clustering, that is low temperature. Then spongy tissue is there, which are the variety which is highly susceptible, that you should know. Okay. Soft nose or jelly seed, both are the common. Pest and disease is there. All you should read nicely. Powdery mildew, anthracnose. In this case, in the case of disease and pest, two things you should remember. First one, what is the major pest, what is the major disease, and what is the scientific name of that. Like in the case of mango, anthracnose and powdery mildew is a major problem. Okay, so you should remember that. And what is the scientific name of that particular pathogen. Some points are also there. See, in the case of in the case of mango, you see, please mute yourself, all of you, those who is like unmuted. Plant growth retardant is there most commonly, which is used. What you have to read, like how gibberellin transport used to be inhibited. Okay, what are the chemicals which is used generally to inhibit the gibberellin transport? Okay, then what is the ONM type of chemicals which participate in the gibberellin synthesis pathway? Like the growth retardant which is used in mango, what is the basic principle behind that, which used to stimulate flowering in the case of mango? Suppose there is some particular cultivar in which flowering and fruiting is not there. So what are the different chemicals which we can go for to induce the flowering? Okay, and what is the pathways? So in your case, mostly you can remember the pathways. Okay, and that chemical, how it is performing, that is very much important. Like steroid synthesis pathway, which used to inhibit what? If we are using peglobutasol, how it will affect. If we are using like cycocel, how it will affect. If we are using gibberellin or B9, how it will affect. Okay, different classes are there, 3 different classes are there. Please read it nicely. Okay, and learn it, what is the concept. Because of lack of time only, I'm not discussing it. Just in 3-4 minutes we'll conclude. This you should remember, flowering model. Just in 1-2 minutes I'll conclude. Like there are 2 different model of flowering in mango. One is carbohydrate regulated model, which is given by Chakao. Just you should remember the scientist name. Second is hormone related flowering model. There is 2 different hypotheses. One is trifactor hypothesis given by the Kulkarni. Another one is comprehensive conceptual flowering model given by the Davenport. And in this case, see, this is a model of flowering involve the various classes of phytohormone. So you should remember, like there are 2 different flowering models, and that is given by the what the name of that particular scientist. You should remember. Okay, some other physiological disorder are mentioned in the case of Lillard's book, that you should remember. Pulpa nigra. Pulpa nigra, like literally it is called as black flesh. And in this case, it is mostly because of storage. When we are going to store our fruit at 13 degrees Celsius for more than 20 days. So such kind of symptom used to happen. You should read the symptom. Similarly, you should remember like what is the pulpa nigra, what is the major cause. Then lumpy tissues also, mostly in the case of Thailand, it used to happen. Then reshy tissues, black tip disorder, those things. Okay. Root stock, see, some common thing I just mentioned. Okay, other you can go for, like Carilo is there. Savre is mostly for sandy soil. Then see, Savre is from South Africa. 4/9 is for heavy soil. 13/1 I already discussed for the Israel. From the Israel, mostly for saline soil. Gumera 1 is from Canary Island. Gumera 3 is also from the island. Both is the spontaneous tetraploid. That you should remember. Okay. Remaining thing is already mentioned. One interesting thing I will tell you in 1 minute. That is Anacardium incidental. See, seedlings have been reported to be graft compatible with mango shion. And mango fruit on cashew root stock were reported almost double the size of normal fruit with smaller seed and free from fiber. Remember it nicely, okay? That is very important question. Like Anacardium incidental can also be used as a root stock, which is graft compatible. Chilling injury, temperature, you should remember. Heat injury, you should remember the temperature. And what is modified atmospheric and controlled atmospheric storage for the mango, optimum temperature, you should remember. Gomera 4 also, how it has developed. Technology you should know. Miscellaneous, some question is there. See, 2-3 I'll discuss. Red flush in mango due to anthocyanin. Flavor of mango mesocarp is mostly related to the carbohydrate organic acid lactones. You should remember the lactones. That's it. Organic acid used to increase during ripening. Okay, this is the basic. Peach-like flavor in mango is because of the lactones. Okay, that is also very important question. Then acidity ratio, you should remember that is maximum in the case of alfonso. Then see here, certain polyembryonic cultivar reported can produce seed with adventitious nucellular embryos only. That is strawberry, carabao, pico, oleorum cambodiana. In this case, whatever we are getting is because of the nucellular embryo. Okay, remember the name of these varieties. Okay, so this much only I am going to share today. Remaining we will discuss in next class. Okay, I'll share the PDF in the group. Secondly, I'm going to tell you again, like, please revise it maximum time. All the 10-year compilation, 10-year compilation what I discussed earlier, please revise it nicely. Next things we will discuss in next class. Okay. Okay, I'm going to end the class.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, sir.
Okay,
Thank
bye
you,
bye.
sir.
ఇప్పుడు పర్వాలేదు నేనే. నాకు